digging the hair, dog.
Appreciate it, bro.
You know,
Bantu nuts. Bro, never would have thought Bantu nuts would get so much respect over here in Asia, bro.
Tell me why not, though.
I just never assumed. I got so used to just doing it for me. I kind of just, wasn't hearing anything too much positive from most people in America when I was rocking it.
Of course
other
not.
than them relating to Kodak.
Yeah.
Shout out to that, man. But
Shout out to Kodak.
That's all people can really say. But over here, bro, that shit is a real statement, bro. Look, my first week here, people were bowing and driving at the same time.
Oh,
like,
snap.
Bro.
The same time?
The same time, bro.
The same? Bro.
Since then, more people want done it too, bro. Or they just admire it. Whether they think about it on a real deep spiritual sense or whether they just like, whoa.
For sure.
Security guards and all. They go, ooh.
Different, yeah. What it do, everybody, man? You already know who it is. It's the one and only. The Prince of Downtown. The one that's flying around. You might end up where you are right now. In today's episode of Let's Talk About It, we have a special guest. Can I get a drum roll? For cool.
What's poppin', Soul Tribe?
Yeah. Hey man, say man, it's a good day, man. Thank you for being on the channel, brother. Thank you for being on the channel, bro.
Feel good.
So man, you've been out here in Thailand, man. You've also been to different places in this world. Where else in this world have you traveled, bro?
Well, I'm not gonna exaggerate, but the Americas, going throughout the Americas is a beautiful thing.
Yes.
I ain't explored the Americas, explore the Americas. But so far for me, it's just here in Egypt.
Okay. In Egypt, being such a powerful place and a place of knowledge, well, let me say where a lot of knowledge is targeted at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How was it being there when you went? How did it resonate for you when you went to Egypt?
How did it resonate for me? It felt like anything. It was just more confirmation. Okay, so to just give you a backstory, anytime I've ever taken a substance like mushrooms or acid, those things just told me throughout my trip, I'm already that. And I know these things, right? And me going there was just like, I am that before I even touched the pyramid. Yeah, I touched the pyramid. And yeah, there's pictures of that and things, but everything that we really be feeling like we need to go grab it, you are that. It's like God looking for God almost. So me going there was just kind of like, of course I'm in Egypt. Of course they reminded me that some people that them people look like me, even if they wasn't me. I don't care. But of course everybody's acknowledging the energy that I come with and wherever my lineage is. Like, of course you're here right now. When you thought about it a couple months ago and had no idea how you was gonna get there. Of course. So it felt completely worthy. I felt completely worthy. There was things that happened in the trip that kind of deterred me from wanting to experience it again.
I see.
But that was the resonance that got me there.
Okay. Now, from doing there and then being in now Thailand, bro, for a lot of people who know you were already Cool Tez the Melanin God, a.k.a. Cool DMG on TikTok long before the YouTube. Or was it the other way around?
Long before both, but yeah.
Yeah, so okay. So that was already who you was. So once you brought it onto the internet side for TikTok, what was the original content that you was bringing to the scene for everybody to watch?
On TikTok?
On TikTok. Yeah, what was your initial like, all right, this is how I'm presenting myself right here on TikTok?
So I got how I was doing it before I had that feeling.
Yeah.
And then I have what I was doing once I had that feeling. So what
Okay.
you just described was an activity and feeling that took place.
Yeah.
But before that, I was doing my thing on there before that too.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to know about how
The
it
before.
happened?
The before,
Okay.
yeah.
So when I downloaded TikTok, it was a gateway for
Okay.
me. It's a gateway. I was at a place in my life where I was not feeling it. I was not. And I promise you guys, like I got on that app, and within 7 minutes of me
Mhm.
getting on that app, I had so much joy in my heart, and it was so fun. I had so much joy in my heart for the creative kids that I seen on there doing their thing, for the established other creators that look like me and that don't look like me, building these platforms. It was like, because this happened in 2019.
Okay.
So it was like me watching Roblox be created right in front of my eyes. I'm like, oh shit,
Yeah.
this is it.
Fact.
This is about to take off.
Uh-huh.
Within 3 swipes, I already developed some wisdom from a 19-year-old. Had the finest woman on the TikTok act back in the day do a belly dance and teach me a new dance. And 3, relieved myself from unnecessary anxiety, because the TikTok algorithm was always set to kind of cater to what you allowed to linger around you. So it was a whole lot of beautiful women, beautiful people, beautiful knowledge, and funny ass jokes that was popping up on my thing. And I was like, bro, like, I'm a funny guy.
Right.
I'm about to do my shit. I'm about to
Uh-huh.
pop my shit. So I was doing my own challenges and making skits and things. And that was what I needed to do in that moment in
Yeah.
time. And it was like, yeah, that's why we're here. We're here to enjoy it. We're here to enjoy this.
Exactly.
Enjoy being a part of this flow. Understanding what this flow is. Because everybody want to push themselves. You know, some people really want to be a musician, but they don't never pick the mic up.
Never.
They don't never pick it up. They're like, some of y'all at home, you know you the funniest motherfucker in the room, but you okay with just sitting on it. And that's fine. But if you got the opportunity to go after that shit, why not go after that shit?
Exactly. So go after it.
Word. It's still a funny motherfucker.
Right, man. Make sure I go tap into the YouTubes and the TikToks. Alright, so my next question is, brother, how has Thailand been abundant for you?
Abundant?
Abundant.
How has it been abundant for me?
For you, John.
It's been abundant with emotional nurturing.
Okay.
Emotional nurturing. You know, I come from an environment where I had to create my discipline, my nurturement, and my sound from thin air, from the inside. And to be at a place where you're so good at being your own parent for so long. And that's not to diss on my parents. I love my parents, but we're talking about a different state of vibration of being your parent, you know, being your foreseer. It was refreshing to have constant reminders of that similar love to come from the people that I know here. Like I said, I got one of the best things about Thailand for me was the amazing conversations and people and experiences that I've been able to encounter. I don't care if they was old, look like me, barely speak the same language. The magnetism has been nice. So for me to be able to come to a place and people recognize your super abilities, but also see that you don't need to carry the world, they remind you like, hey, scoot over. You know,
we in it.
It's that's refreshing. That's been abundant to me.
I like that. That's very fire. Now, if it's one thing, only one thing that you could go back and tell Cool DMG before he put that last piece of luggage in his thing,
Okay.
what would be the one thing you would tell him?
That's associated with bringing something or just in general?
Wow. Whatever it is, you
Whatever
tell
I tell him.
it's just one thing. It can be however long, but it can only be one thing. What are you telling him? He's about to literally zip, close it up.
Your first thought about those 444s is correct. Act on it with no hesitation.
Bomb drop. Cool DMG. Cool Testimony guy. Can you drop all your social media plugs? Anything that you want to shout out? I know you got a new book out. I know you have a new book out. You know I saved that for the last thing. You know you have a new book out. I would like for you to go an extensive. You know what I'm trying to say, man. Go an extensive explanation about your book, about what you have built for yourself, man.
I appreciate that, bro. So my book is called The Chocolate Guide to Southeast Asia. And the book can cater to anyone, but it specifically catered to the melanated person. Not just a melanated man, but a melanated being. We've always been travelers. This home is your home. This planet is your home. Not just Ohio or in Atlanta or not even just what they tell us in Egypt. This whole planet is yours. You are a part of it, excuse me. It doesn't belong to anybody, but you are a caretaker for this planet. With that being said, our relationships with other beings and other people here are greater, and they go way, way back further than you ever would have known. But if you have cultural appropriation, you can assess these relationships and revive them. It's a reason why brothers come to Southeast Asia or Asia in general, and they get that kind of nick. It ain't everywhere, but you feel me? Them places specifically like Thailand, you immediately good in the hood, integrated, because you been coming here. I ain't trying to give you a science class, but how you think they got the blue lilies here? You know? So when you take cultural appropriation, when you take saving tips, you know, how not to blow your bag but still enjoy yourself. Off rip, everybody I know, they spend usually $2,000 or $4,000 their first month here because you're figuring it out. Right? You're figuring it out. Sometimes you're embarrassed to ask the question. Sometimes you're looking at it like it ain't that much. It's only 35 baht, 200 baht, 700 baht. How not to get finessed? How do you know when somebody's taking advantage of you? How do you know when to walk away from something? How do you know if somebody's being authentic with you or genuine? How do you deal with a camera being in your face and it's not yours and you have no idea what you look like on the other end of it? Are you intimidated? Are you frustrated? Are you confused? Are you embracing the moment? Do you understand that you may be the first unicorn this person has ever seen in their life? I'm not saying you need to let them touch your hair. But if you do, I hope y'all both enjoy it. If you a young man coming to have a good time, what if you above average? Not every man is above average, and average is great as well. We talking about above the realm. You come out here to do your thing, you can't even get the party started. Why? Because you ain't got protection, not appropriate protection. You ain't have the tools. Of course you didn't have the tools. You didn't learn about it on Instagram or YouTube or TikTok until right now. All of the things that we talk about in this ebook, you hearing it from me like I'm your brother. Telling you the gems, not only that we've experienced recently, but the guys that come before us and the gals, excuse me, the ladies, the goddesses, the queen, whatever you see yourself fit to be. We got the travel tips for you too. Safety. You feel me? Don't come out, don't go anywhere and get drunk on your ass to the point where you need to trust somebody random to get you home. It's okay to share your location with somebody. It's definitely okay to share your location with somebody when you touch down and let your family know you're breathing. It's okay to be prepared. I ain't saying that everybody trying to finesse you, but when you're aware, you just aware. You a couple of levels ahead in the game already. You got skin in the game without bumping your head so much. That's what we talk about in this ebook. Y'all can find me on every platform at CoolDMG. It's every platform at COOLDMG. And I'm grateful to be here. Y'all about to see a lot happen, so get used to our faces.